Thomas with the ball. He's got 15. Williamson finds Thomas. Back to Williamson. Elbow shot. Here's Lopez, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Lopez has got his second bucket. Halliburton against Thomas. Back to Halliburton. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Chicago's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Williamson, the pass to Larson. Here's Thomas. Second shot opportunity. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Thomas, following the score by Indiana. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the team.
Chicago making a switch here. Here's Thomas. He's got 15. And he sinks that one at the back of the rim on the way in. Thomas got the game tied up here for Chicago. Indiana's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Edey with the steal. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that.
There's the drive. A nice shot by Nesmith.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 17. Halliburton with the steal. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Again, Indiana. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
Assist from
I love that dish down low.
And Indiana's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Scored the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Here's Williamson. Williamson double team. Back to Thomas. Pass to Edey. 5 on the clock. Thomas passes to Christian. And a miss there on the triple. The Pacers with the lead. Siakam finds Nembhard. Now here's Halliburton. A 3. No good in just his 3rd miss against 13 tries. Thomas with the ball. Zubac defending from downtown. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
They're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Halliburton outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Halliburton's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Pacers. Pass to Christie. To the paint. Here's Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 19 points for Isiah Thomas.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Ryan's checked in for Zubats. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Martin's checked in for Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. And Chicago also making a switch. Jones is checked in. Now here's Thomas. He's got 19.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And so here is Indiana after Chicago picking up the basket just moments ago. Pass to Bryant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Akidi picks one up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you got... I love that kind of effort. Getting in there, fighting through the defense.
Christie's checked in for Halliburton. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stat. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And it's Bryant missing. And here's Thomas who brings it up for Chicago. A 2-point game. Pass to Jones. Over Martin. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touches it back. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Pass to Toppin. And Bryant kicks to Toppin. Bryant with a screen on Vanderbilt. Toppin passes to McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Akidi picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Indiana.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Norkic checked in for Edey. Both shots good from the stripe. Chicago's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Outside Thomas. Over McConnell. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got 10 points in just the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Martin against Jones. Martin kicks to Toppin. Here's Christie. Indiana again missing. Chicago leading. Outside Thomas. The rebound by Bryant. Christie against Christie. And there's Toppin on the assist by Christie. Toppin's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep working the game, possession by possession. Keep doing everything hard. Down there, let's get some stops.
Brown pouring his guys to lock in Greg defensively.
The defensive intensity going to be critical. The offense will come, but you need the defense to bring effort.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So for Chicago right now, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Nurkic. Then there's Max Christie. Then it's Jones. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Now here's McConnell. Martin finds Toppin. Here's Siakam. The kick out to Bryant to take the lead. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Bryant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Inside, Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
With excellent footwork, Nurkic remains effective in those pick-and-roll situations.
Dinwiddie against McConnell. Toppin passes to McConnell. Siakam a screen on Dinwiddie. Outside for Martin. Puts up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jones dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Jones. Nurkic against Bryant. Pass to Christie. Fires from deep. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of game.
And it's blocked. Down low. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Pacers trail by 4. Siakam outside. Toppin sends a screen for Siakam. Back to McConnell. Beats over Dinwiddie. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Now, here's Nurkic. On the wing, Dinwiddie. He's covered by McConnell. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The Pacers making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Nurkic. Hartenstein comes in for Vanderbilt. Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Indiana foul, Tyrese Halliburton. 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Capino screen on Lopez. The drive by Siakam. Basket counts.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Thomas. Here's the teardrop. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Bounce pass from McConnell. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Toppin throws it down.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight. Just fantastic execution.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Jones. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with Siakam, it's been fun to watch his post-game development. He's got a host of moves in the paint.
Throw good, Siakam.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Zubac is checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Martin. He's off on the second. There's the triple. Larson, no good. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 3. Williamson with the block.
Great timing by Zion. Met him near the rim.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Hartenstein. Williamson outside. Here's Larson. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 2 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's Isiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Aaron Nesmith has checked in for T.J. McConnell. Jones checked in for Chicago. Thomas against Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now, here's Thomas. Williamson kicks to Jones. The kick out to Lopez. From deep, Thomas. Nailed from three-point land. Thomas got 26 points.
Well, when you've got Brook Lopez dishing it out, your offense goes to a whole nother level.
Nembhard for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What a smart play by Jones. Staying with his motion and just letting the defense come in. Foul.
And that one falls for Jones. Good on both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pass to Nembhard. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Siakam outside. And Indiana, another 3.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Thomas passes to Williamson. Now Hartenstein. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 7th assist in the game. Zubac a screen on Jones. Halliburton against Jones. Siakam left side. Halliburton outside. From the arc. They get it back. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Zubac.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's Williamson. Lopez finds Hartenstein. Pacers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The shot by Nemhard and nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Pacers lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for tonight.
Now here's Thomas. Lopez sets a screen for Thomas. The kick out to Lopez. Over Neesmith. Lopez, no luck. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 16-7 run. Shotgun 2 there. And it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making a switch here.
Team, everyone. Show them some love.
Chicago trails by 3. Outside Thomas. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That's good from Thomas.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Both good from the line that time. Trying to get open as Lopez. Finally, it goes in.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
14 foul.
Isiah Thomas.
Find the lane. One shot.
And that one misses. Indiana trailing here. Siakam outside. Andrew Nemhard. No good from 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Halliburton. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. The 3 is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
2 minutes.
No problem with the wide open jam. Pacers trail by 3. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Oh, great score and passer. Defenses have to respect both, and he fooled them there with the pump fake.
At the line, for Indiana, Pascal Siakam, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Chicago making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Siakam hits them both.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
And Chicago shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Williamson. Puts up the three. The three goes down.
Showing great vision that time. Zion delivers the ball exactly where it needs to be.
Siakam inside. Vanderbilt defending. Now Zubac. Oh, what a play inside.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Outside Thomas. Here's Larson. Nemhard covering. 5 to shoot. Thomas fires. Siakam with the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Zubac with the screen for Siakam. Zubac's in the post. Lopez is there. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Now, here's Thomas. Lopez, a screen on Halliburton. Outside Lopez. Launches it. Knocks down the three.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Isiah Thomas, maestro in the fourth quarter. That high pick and roll, man,
Trying to extend.
impossible to stop with him and Lopez.
They have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Your Indiana Pink Snakes are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
Trailing by 5. Halliburton. Off target from outside. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but they didn't seem to bother. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Isiah Thomas.
Man, sorry about the internet, guys. This thing got broke up into 3 parts, but great game here, man. This was a barn burner, right? Man, I don't think anybody. The biggest lead in the game was 8 points. Both teams shot over 50% for the game. Man, not a lot of good defense on both sides. Bench points went to them. 13 offensive rebounds for the bad boys, 7 steals. Yep, they just got a couple more possessions. This was a grinder, efficient game too, man. Look at that. They scored 100. They scored 112 on only 81 shots. 117 for the bad boys on 88 shots. Man, that is some high efficiency out here. Halliburton, over 50% from the field, 4 from 11 from downtown, 26.6 assists. Siakam came in with 23, had 14 assists. Yikes. That's a lot for him, man. Man, I'm looking like Kevin Garnett out here, man. One of those high-low passes. Zubac had a game. Look at that, 15 and 14, 7 and 9 from the field. He really torched. Nemhard had a pretty decent game. Pacers had a great game, man. It's just the bad boys just came up with the big plays, just came out of great players. Isaiah Thomas with 30 points and 12, 11 for 23 from the field. Hit that big three-pointer that set the shot clock. Got to the free throw line a lot, especially late. Really carried the load here. Let's see the splits here. First quarter, he came out, had 9 and 5 in the first quarter. Second quarter kind of died down. Third quarter, he picked it up with 10 big points in that third quarter. He really carried him in that third quarter offensively. And the fourth, same. Let's take a look here at some of the highlights here, guys. We'll start with Halliburton and Siakam, and then we'll go to Isaiah. Gotta do a shout out for Larson and Christie too. Hold on, before we show this, check out what Larson and Christie did from 3-point line. Christie went 4 for 9. Larson went 4 for 8. Lopez 2 for 2. They got a lot of double teams. Because remember, look at all those. Let's go ahead and show these guys. Because look at that, Zion getting double teamed. Got some easy buckets there to Christie. That's an offensive rebound to him. See if they show some of those. There it is right there. Wide open. Wide open on a down screen. Good screen being set there. Let's take a look here at Larson. Nice play. Nice back door. Larson just hustling right there. It's a hustle play. Out of bounds play. That was big late in the game. There's that double team off of Zion. Nice. Nice play by Luke Lopez. He's tapped it right back out to him for cut. That was sweet. Good teamwork right there. And the bad boys move on from there. Got an update coming up here. That's all right. And the bad boys are tied now with the Trotters for the #1 record in the NBA. Well, actually, they're not. Well, Technically, the Trotters have the best record because they are 22-3. The Bad Boys are 24-5. So, but they get the big ups. They played more games, so they get the bout. But you get where this is going. So yeah, it's gonna be a war the rest of the season, guys. Pretty much the upper echelon teams are pretty much locked in for the playoff races now. It's pretty much, from what I can tell, this is Team Kareem has still got a shot. They're only 2 games out, so you're still within it. But realistically speaking, here I would say it's probably a 4-team race between Team Larry Bird, Team Jordan, Trotters, and the Bad Boys the rest of the way. It's going to be hard to make that 2-game difference with these teams winning. I mean, you got 24, 22, 22, 21, and 20. It's going to be hard to make up a 2-game deficit unless you're beating those teams on mutual opponent games. So, but they're still in it though. But it's a 5-team race. But realistically, I'm thinking it's between Team Bird has an outside chance to catch. I think they could, but it's realistic. It's between Jordan, Chamberlain, and Isiah. Realistically, for the top spot going forward. So let's go ahead and take a look here at what their schedule is looking like coming up. So they got some tough games coming for the Bad Boys. They got to play. They come back home off the road trip. They'll be coming back home to play the Charlotte Hornets, and then after that, they've got Team Diesel. Then you got Jordan again in a must-win game for the Bad Boys. They need to get that to try to get that series tied back up, or at least get a game in there to hopefully tie the series up later in the season when they play Team Jordan again for the final time. Then you play Team Dream after that on the back-to-back, and then you got Philadelphia. So they got some tough games. They got some tough games coming up here, some real tough games. That's their situation. Let's go ahead and take a look and see who's up next on the Daily View here. Bad Boys have played, and it is Kobe Bryant coming off that big game against Team Chamberlain, guys. If you guys missed that one, please go check that game out, man. Kobe Bryant going into Team Chamberlain's house, getting that 2-point victory against Chamberlain. Again, a game that was a must-win to stand in contention for the top spot, for a top playoff spot. Chamberlain put in 46 points and 21 rebounds, 23 for 28 from the field. But Kobe was just in the fourth quarter. Please, God, just go back and watch that game. Just watch Kobe in the fourth quarter, man. It was just crazy. He ended up with 58 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals on 41 shots. Kobe Bryant. That is, man, he never made a shot he didn't like. Look at that, 41 shots from Kobe in that game. But it was efficient, though. He's got 58 points out of it. Hit 3 for 6 from downtown, y'all. He was on one. But they had to have it, man. We'll go ahead and show you why that was important. Look at where they're at. If they had lost that game, you see the Mamas right now, they're in danger of falling down to where the Clippers are at 17-11, and where the Warriors are at 16-10. And you see what I'm saying? Like they're in danger of falling into a situation where they're going to be in a play-in tournament situation. To say nothing of trying to get back in the race to try to, I don't think they're going to catch Team Diesel or Showtime. They're 5 games behind this late in the season. It's just going to be almost impossible to make that up. So the best you can hope for now is the Team J. You can catch them obviously because you're tied with them right now for that number 4 spot, and Team Dream is achievable, maybe. But right now, Team Mamba is basically playing for that number 5 spot, and hopefully to get that number 4 spot. If you get the 5 spot, that means you're going in the playoffs on the road, no playoff event, no home court advantage, and you're playing probably a legend team in the first round. So it's going to be very difficult. But at least you're not in the play-in tournament playing more games and doing anything like that, or you can get injuries to somebody like that, anything can happen. So, but they stayed in it with that game. But they need to get this game too. They got to keep winning games. They got some fairly winnable games coming up. They got Atlanta. Atlanta's going to be tough. They're at home, though, for us. They got 3 home games. That's good. Then they got Phoenix pretty much. They play Phoenix, then they go back on the road and play them again. Toronto will be tough. That will be a monster game against Denver. The Clippers, who they already lost to in a tough game before. The Pacers, who we just saw, which will be a tough game. Then they got Wemby, and then Cleveland will be tough. And then they start getting down here to mutual opponent game. There's Dr. J, and then there's Team Dream, then you got Showtime down here. And they face Bird for the first time. But so they got some winnable games. I think Team Mama could get on a little streak here and get their season back in check. But with that, let's go ahead and get this set up for you guys. Get that matchup set up. And that's what you can expect to see here on my channel coming up here in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a like. I'm sorry, guys. If you missed the first couple of parts of this game, you can find it in the playlist under part 1 of the Isiah, part 1, and then part 2, and then part 3 after. This is part 3, obviously. It'll go into there after I end the stream if you missed those early parts of the game. This was a barn burner of a game. I'm sorry it got cut up like that, but my internet was having some problems. But it's all there in its entirety, guys. I'll see you guys for the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Mambas coming up here shortly. Thanks for watching.